Hi, everybody. My name is Zach Ball. Today is January 31st of 2021. I'm meeting here with Jenn. Jenn is aware that this meeting is being recorded and has agreed to participate. Jenn, how are things going since we met last?
I think they're going a lot better than they were. I feel less stressed. My family's doing really good. My kids are doing great. I have a kid that finally went back to school. I was worried about him. I think everybody's doing really well.
Good. That's great. You mentioned you feel less stressed. Tell me more about that.
Well, I had COVID and I wasn't feeling really well, and I had decided to make a switch in my jobs, and that was kind of hard because I wasn't feeling well and I needed to start a new job, quit my other job, and it was just really stressful, just knowing if it was the right thing to do.
So I remember last time we talked, you had mentioned maybe you were considering a job change. You did go ahead and do that then?
I did. I did.
That's great. That's great. Tell me more about it. How do you feel like it's going?
Well, I was really concerned that probably about the first week. I started on the 11th of January, and I was really concerned about just starting a new job. It's been about 14 years since I've done anything other than daycare. And I started a new job working from home, and that has been a challenge just with the technical part of it, and then learning how to talk and communicate with other adults because I haven't done that for so long. And then on top of that, like figure out how to work the new systems for the job that I'm doing. But I, I'm doing much better than I was the first week. I feel like it's a lot better than it was. So, and I really like it. I'm happy I made the change.
That's good. That's good. So are you trying to maintain some daycare work and some of your new job?
I am. I'm doing both, and that's actually been a super big challenge for me because I'm trying to learn the new job plus manage my other business, and that has come with a lot of stresses. I have my daughter that works for me, and I feel a lot of responsibility because she's had to take on the majority of the workload while I'm learning my new job, and um, managing both has been tricky. But I have really good support. I have a really great support system with my daughter, and my son's helping, and my husband's great to help. And so I think when I'm getting through training, and I can get hours scheduled after I'm done training, that I can manage both of them. But it's been kind of tricky lately.
Good. It sounds like a lot to kind of keep track of. Do you feel like you have enough time in the day to do that?
Is there ever enough time? No, I don't feel like there's enough time. I keep having a dream that I'm gonna get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and work, and then be done with that by 10, and then I can do daycare until 5, and then go back to work, doing my other job after that. And there just doesn't seem to be enough time in the day to make that happen. But just like with anything that you want, you just make it happen. So I'm gonna make it happen, make the time work.
Yeah. Sounds like maybe once you're a little more used to the job, you could settle in a little.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I think probably the hardest part of managing the time for me is there are certain times that I have to be at the door to answer for kids being dropped off for daycare. Then there, at the same time, I have a meeting scheduled with my new job, and so I'm hoping that I'll learn how to either communicate with the parents, hey, you can drop off between 7 and 7:30 in the morning, because I know that at 8 o'clock in the morning I have meetings, which I can still attend while the kids are running around. Um, so I think that the biggest challenge for me is just getting into a routine with the time, being able to delegate the meetings with the daycare, and make it all work together.
Yeah. It seems like you've done a good job identifying, um, the need to manage your time and delegate work where it needs to be done and do the work you need to do yourself. I think that's a difficult part of your task, and it sounds like you're doing a good job of that.
Thank you.
Tell me, I know we talked before, financially, how has it been? Is it manageable?
Um, I don't know yet because it's still so new. It's definitely a worry, I think, for anybody that changes from one job to the other. Either you're going and you're making more money and you're leaving behind a job that you loved to make more money, or you're leaving a job that you love and going to another job that pays the same. For me, it's just I'm I've moved on to a job that I'm going to love. It doesn't pay as much, but in the long run, it will benefit me mentally and physically, and I'll be able to have some more time for myself and to go do things that I want to do. So I think the trade off financially is it's hard to say because there's so many different aspects of the finances. So
It sounds sort of like maybe the results of the job change are sort of long term.
yes,
Like the benefit will be down the road in a little bit.
yes, that's yeah. I'm making plans for my future instead of just living. I feel like the last 14 years I've just kind of been waiting and waiting and waiting to find something to do. So I finally decided to make a change that was for the future, not just for the living in the now and just waiting. So that's exciting for me.
Good. That's and then do you think that there or is the plan eventually to just transition to that job full time and no longer do daycare?
No, I don't. I talk about that sometimes. I'm not. I mean, ideally, like, yeah, that would be nice to just have one job, but I I found myself the last few weeks just really missing the interaction with the kids, and so I'm hopeful that maybe even if it's not daycare, that I'll be able to do maybe still teach preschool and just have that a couple days a week, just so that I can still have that connection because that is meaningful to me. And that's something that I've really enjoyed. And that's one of the reasons that I stuck with the job that I did for as long as, with the daycare and the preschool for as long as I have, is that I really do enjoy the interactions with the kids. And I like the parents and I like the fun that the kids bring. And I like that. I feel like my house will be quiet, maybe too quiet. So I'm not giving up on all of it yet.
Well, good. It sounds like you have a good plan and hopefully a good future ahead of you. And I think we can be done with our interview there.
All right. Thank you.
You.